Hello. Today we're going to be going over combining like terms. So what that means is if we have this big long expression here, we want to come up with a shorter way to write it. I don't want to write out each term that we have here. I want to be lazy and write it as short as possible. So like terms are terms or parts of this expression that have the same variable raised to the same power, same exponent, or they're the constant terms. There's no variable at all. And all we have to do is add them. That's what the combining means, is you're just adding like terms. Something I like to do is maybe put a box or some shape around the like term. So this first one here, 4x, let's just go through and we'll find everything else that has an x with it. This is negative 3y, that's not just x. Z isn't an x, but this one here, 7x. But we also want to make sure we take the sign with it. And then keep going, plus 5y minus 10z. Neither of those were just x. Okay, so we have these, so combining them, like I said, just means add them. So we have 4 plus 7, which is 11, and then we have x after it. Okay, that one's done. So now we'll do the same thing with y, but let's pick a different shape, because it's a different term. So we'll circle it. And I did, again, make sure you circle inside your shape you have the sign. And we'll go through and we'll find anything else that has just y. So that's this one here. And now we have negative 3 plus 5. So negative 3 plus 5, that's 2. So we have 2y. Okay? And let's see, one last thing. Let's make a triangle around that. Pretend that's a triangle. Humor me, I guess. So we have z. So what number is in front of that z if there really isn't a number? Well, that's 1. So we've put in our triangles, or what I claim to be triangles, our z. We put the 1 in front of it because that's the coefficient that's going to be there if there isn't one written, and negative 10z. When we do this, we have 1 minus 10. That's negative 9. We add the z with it. And that's it. So this is the shortest way I can write that expression. I've combined all the like terms, and that's it. Let's look at this one here. Okay, so it's a little bit longer, but it's still the same process. So let's start out with the a's. So I'll put a box around negative 2a, make sure I include the negative, and I have to go all the way down the end to get plus 8a. Negative 2 plus 8 is positive 6. And now we'll do b. So I'll do a circle. So we have plus 4b. Well, right next to it's negative 5b, so we'll circle that. And we'll keep going, plus 23c, and then plus b. So that's all the b's. So 4 minus 5 is negative 1, and then negative 1 here, plus 1, because remember, that's the coefficient we have in front of b. Negative 1 plus 1 is 0. So for right now, we'll write 0b. And then the very last thing, the only thing that doesn't have a shape around it, is 23. So plus 23c. Well, there's no other like terms to combine with that. So we're just going to rewrite it. We don't have anything to... It's all alone. And now, just like before, we've combined like terms, but here we're not quite done. So something to think about is, do I really need this here? If I have 0b, well, what's 0 times anything? That's just 0. And then plus 0, well, that doesn't change anything. If I give you 0 more dollars, you're not very happy with me, I guess. So we just have 6a. The middle term goes away. We don't need it there. It's kind of useless. Plus 23c. And there we go. We've combined like terms. So all combining like terms is kind of like being lazy, coming up with a shorter way of writing things. So, hope you learned something. Catch you at the next video.